Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to thank everybody for the support you've shown my channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments, thumbs ups, even getting private readings from me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I've been doing these weekly readings, and I started by only using the major arcana cards. This week I've been guided to use the minors. I'm not sure why. I've also been guided to pull a card from Talking to Heaven. So if there's anyone you have while you're watching this that's passed over that you would like to contact or hear a message from, going to be pulling that card at the end. It might not apply to everybody. As I say, I don't know why I've been guided. I don't use these cards in generals, but I've been guided today to go ahead and use them. So there must be a message to come out to somebody. And I just hope the right person, watches the video and sees the message that I feel they'll know is for them when it comes out. So this is a general reading for Sagittarius for the 15th to the 21st of August 2016. And we'll just get straight in to see what energies are coming in for you. So on Monday you've got the 10 of Wands in reverse and you've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. So the 10 of Wands speaks about associates or people that are round about us that could be deceitful. There could be somebody that's kind of about you that isn't what they're meant to be, or they've made out they're one thing and they're just turning out to be totally something else. Just be careful what you're doing, because the warning that comes with this card talks about lawsuits and the loss of a lawsuit. So if any of you are like going to court or anything, make sure you've got a good lawyer, because it does talk of, I think there would be lies going on if there's a court case or a lawsuit or something coming up. The 9 of Cups in reverse talks about just being careful with alcohol or overindulging in food or something like that. Just be a wee bit mindful. It also talks about being liable to make mistakes in judgment, and I think that would come about if you were overindulging in food. So just guard your food or alcohol, sorry. So just guard yourself against that for this time. I'm actually getting people drinking and driving, and that would bring on a lawsuit. So if you are going to drink alcohol, please do not drive while you're doing it. I, I, I don't know why that came through to me just there, but it did, because the Ten of Wands is talking about losing a lawsuit. Excuse me. And this is about, overindulging in alcohol. So could you please, if you're going to drink, be sensible and safe. On Tuesday, you've got the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups upright. So the Ace of Cups upright talks about anything that can make you totally emotionally fulfilled. It's tears of joy. It can talk about christenings or the birth of a baby. But it's love, it's happiness, it's abundance. It's anything that makes you emotionally fulfilled. The Eight of Wands in reverse talks about jealousies and disagreements. So just be mindful that if you are in this place where you're emotionally overflowing, that nobody's really getting jealous about you, and trying to cause like family quarrels or disagreements. So just be mindful of that. On Wednesday, you have got the Six of Cups upright and the Three of Pentacles upright. So the Six of Cups upright talks about, it can talk about someone coming back from the past. It can talk about an old love or an old friend coming back. Can also talk about issues regarding children. So if there's anything going on, just keep an eye on your children. I think especially around this time when everybody's, going back to school and you know, it's just taken for granted that they're quite happy and everything. So just keep a wee eye on what's going on with your children at this time. It can mean a change of environment for some of you. That could be working environment, it could be moving house, could be a new beginning if you're moving house, or it could just be reminiscing of past times, that, you know, the good old days, better times. The Three of Pentacles speaks about a project finishing. It speaks about it could be your exam results, like you're just going back to school or college or uni and the exam results have just come in. This is speaking about a fulfillment of a project, or something that you started that could have been a hobby and it's now bringing an unexpected source of revenue into you. It also speaks of material success. On Thursday, you have the Six of Wands upright and the Two of Swords in reverse. The Six of Wands upright talks about success over enemies. It's the victory card, so it's good news about something you've done. It can be, again, this could be graduation. It's like being recognised for your victory. So an award ceremony, that kind of thing coming in for you. But it is a success card. The Two of Swords in reverse, okay, there might be somebody new coming in, and just be wary of this. They're a stranger, and in this card you have a blindfold on. I think this new person is going to be bringing a gift to you of some sort. Just check what they're offering you. It might be too good to be true. This could be a gift as in a physical gift, or it could be a proposition, or so just make sure you're checking everything before you actually decide what you're going to do, and beware of strangers coming in with offers that just look too good. Friday, you've got the Two of Wands in reverse and the Six of Swords upright. So the Six of Swords upright talks about moving forward from harder times to easier times. It talks about coming out of choppy water into smoother water. So I feel as if things are getting better for you. You're moving forward, and it's going to be easier. I also feel for some of you, if you are in a situation where you need to get legal advice, then just go for that. It's also a possible journey. Some of you could be going on a holiday, a work trip, or a journey. You could be moving over water. Could be a total change of location for you. I'm definitely getting in here that you might need good legal advice for something. I'm not sure what that is. The Two of Wands in reverse speaks about like an outside pressure, something out with you pressurizing you to do something. It also speaks of a possible illness. So if you've got anything niggling you or anything needing checked that you've been putting off, make an appointment and go and see about that. And make sure you're standing in your own truth and living your own truth, and don't let anyone else sway your opinions, especially if it's to do with you moving forward and relocating or something. Don't let outside pressure change how you feel about that, because I think that'll be the best for you. On Saturday, you've got the Ace of Pentacles upside down and you've got the Ace of Swords upright. So the Ace of Pentacles reverse talks about your plans are still going to go ahead, but they're going to slow down. They're going to be slower than you thought. The Ace of Swords, they're both ones. You've got a one here, which is a new beginning. So you have three aces in these cards, which is new beginnings. The Ace of Swords is a new way of thinking, looking at something from a totally different viewpoint, and it's like a gift from the universe. So this is a new beginning for you. Although the Ace of Pentacles is saying it's going to maybe not take off as fast as you thought it was going to, it is still going to take off. Again, Watch for someone coming in that might be a wee bit corrupt, a wee bit dodgy. There's, there's undeserved riches here, so there's money coming into you. Make sure you find the source of the money, because that's feeling a wee bit dodgy right there. But the rest of it, this is looking really good for you. You've got new beginnings coming in. Twos mean partnerships, so you've got ones, which is new, and then you've got twos, which is partnerships. So you've also got two threes, which is achievement of goals. So it is progressing for you, which is really good. On Sunday, you've got the Seven of Pentacles upright and the Three of Cups upright. So the Three of Cups upright talks about celebration, friendships, good health, having fun, parties, could be girls' nights out, works nights out, anything that, you're just going and having fun. The Seven of Pentacles talks about prudence in business and working hard so that you can get your just rewards. And I feel as if they're coming out together to tell you that you have been working really hard. Things are maybe not popping into place as fast as you thought they were going to, but maybe that's because you're paying too much attention to work, and sometimes you need to let your hair down and party for a wee bit. So this is about getting the balance between work and play, and they're both needed for a healthy lifestyle. So that was a not bad reading for you there. I'm just going to pull your Talking to Heaven card and just see what the message is that's going to come out for you. As I say, just think about a loved one and what you would want to hear or what you would want to say to them, and maybe the message will apply to yourself. We'll see what comes out. Oh, this one wants to come out. Okay, so the card that's came out for you is I Am Learning over here. Okay, so even though this person's not in their human body anymore, they're in their spirit, and they're still learning. I'll tell you what the book says. So the message with this card says, I've always loved to learn, and sometimes I thought that I knew it all. But now that I'm beyond the three-dimensional physical world, I am astounded to be learning how everything really works in this beautiful and perfect universe. Even now, I can't completely comprehend all of God's plans, but I do see the bigger picture, and it's amazing. You and I are so much more than we ever dreamed of. The only thing I can share with you is how important it is to appreciate and honour yourself and everything else in life. You and I, like everyone, are God's sacred creatures, which means that we honour God when we honour ourselves and each other, and I definitely honour you. So that's a really nice message coming over. And whether you call it God, Source, the universe, it doesn't matter what you call it or what you believe, but basically the spirit is just saying to you that maybe they never got everything right while they were here, but they are learning and they are connected to you and they do think of you, and every time you think of them they spontaneously think of you. That's just the way it is. I really hope this message has helped somebody or applies to somebody, because I don't know why I'm being guided to do these, but if they help, obviously that's the main thing. I'll leave your reading here for today. Sending you blessings, love and light. Bye for now.